this is Unapologetically Curious, and I wanted to make a video addressing the fact of people questioning why I made a video on Down the Rabbit Hole News. Well, if you were able to use critical thinking skills, you would obviously see that what I'm trying to do is expose a culture that exists on YouTube, a very toxic culture that, however, she participated in. Now, if I knew that this was going to get as toxic and nasty as it has, I would have never made a video on her. I don't want to be associated or participate in any racism or bounties being put over people's head. It's very clear from my video, I do not like that. I find that to be disgusting. And someone insinuated that I'm possibly laughing about that behind the scenes. I don't think so. The whole point of my video was to call out that toxic culture, and I would hope that people were using critical thinking skills and was trying to see what I am getting at. How bigger content creators use smaller content creators to go after the people that they don't like. They have these people essentially start as troll accounts, and then these people are the ones who catch the flack and are in the crossfire when all the shit goes down. So that was the whole point of my video, was to expose that toxic culture. If you guys want to play blind to the situation, you can. If any of you watched that creep show art drama that happened on the white sector of YouTube, then if you know, you know. Big content creators use small content creators. They use troll accounts to manipulate their audiences. I mean, that's pretty much how people get big on YouTube. They manipulate their audiences and they barely ever take accountability for the things that they are wrong for. However, you guys might think that she is justified in trolling people. Yes, she is. And she also is the one who has to deal with the backlash when the shit all blows over. So yeah, that was the whole point of my video, was to expose this nasty, toxic culture that exists on YouTube, where bigger creators use smaller creators to do the dirty work in hopes of getting more subscribers yourself. And also, I was trying to make a video on her narrative that she tried to push, where she said that AT2 was responsible for all of Real Entertainment's trolling that was going on the internet. That is a lie. Yes, I saw the DMs. They're going on his membership. When I saw the DMs, it was very clear who was the one digging all the information. All parties were wrong in the situation. And yes, I said parties because there were a lot of people involved in that situation. However, she did most of the digging when it came to it. And also, when you really look at the DMs, you can kind of see who contacted Real Entertainment's daughter. And it is more credible to say that she possibly was the one who contacted Real Entertainment's daughter. That is my theory, because when I looked at the DMs, she was pulling his relatives' names. So that is that on that one. You might not like what I say. I understand that. That's YouTube culture. You guys like your content creators, and when you see them being held accountable for things they do, you cover your eyes. You try to downplay and deflect. It is what it is. I could care either way. Like they say, on YouTube, the genuine creators, they don't make it to the top fast, and that is fine. I see a lot of YouTubers that are just wish-washy. I see YouTubers right now who supported Nosy Whole Live when she was doxing all those people on the internet, and now they're making commentary against her. I'm glad you had some growth in your thought process, because it was never right, and it's not right now. People's information doesn't need to be doxed on the internet. However, the audience, you guys, you love it. You love watching it. You guys hop on to the next person being doxed. Also, just know what you do to others will come back to you tenfold. So she may not have been out here outrightly participating in heavy harassment or doxing. However, she did play a part in a toxic culture that exists on YouTube, where people dig into personal information for YouTube beef. And say what you want to say. real entertainment might have deserved people digging into his information. He, however, didn't need to have his daughter contacted. Tales from the Cult might have deserved having her information posted on the internet. Taking false STD information from a cult, in my opinion, you people find it funny. I don't. I mean, if we want to stay away from this toxic culture, everything needs to go away of digging into people's personal information on and using it on YouTube. However, someone said that I should dig into more information on many other content creators. I am not going to be doing that because that is not why I made my channel. My channel clearly states that I am going to be digging into information that I find to be important. I find toxic YouTube culture to be important. That is why I made the video. I mean, I find it funny that I have to address why I feel like making a video. Do you question why journalists go undercover and expose favorite politicians, your faves? You don't. YouTube is toxic. You don't hold people accountable. And you guys could say, oh, you don't hold AT2 accountable. Like I said, my intention on my channel was to not make my YouTube channel to expose or drag people or troll people. I just wanted to make topics on things that I find important. I do find the nasty, disgusting YouTube culture to be a topic that I'm interested in talking about. And yes, I do DM AT2 a lot of times when he is wrong, and I try to figure out why it is that he did what he did, and I try to look for growth in a situation because we all are imperfect. However, the people that are close to you need to be holding you accountable and need to be trying to see your growth. They don't need to be the ones clapping you off a cliff. And that's that on that. I know this video may not be well received. I mean, it is what it is. I'm a Sagittarius. Sometimes we're a little too honest to a fault.